Hello, Flosstube. We're the Real Housewives of Cross-Stitch. I'm Priscilla.
I'm Chelsea.
And Piper's back from vacation. She has a chair next to the table.
Zinnia's on the table. She's in her little bouncer chair. Cash is in the other room. He's playing Farmville 3. And we're all set to go, we think.
We have our Christmas in July shirts on. They're
Jolly
available at Fat Quarter Shop.
This week. What did we do this week?
We moved.
Oh, yep. Parker and Riley are moving they moved their stuff to storage because their house that they purchased is not ready yet. It's a new build and it'll hopefully be ready in a couple months, but they had to be out of their house. So they had it all packed up and everything. We just showed up and started loading stuff up, and it was beautiful out.
Yes.
We have an open 12-foot trailer, so it's like we can just pack a bunch of stuff on this as well. You know, there's mostly stuff they don't care about or was packaged well, like bins.
Poured like Noah's Ark
on
poured.
the way to the storage unit started
And the whole time they
downpouring.
unloaded.
Couldn't see the road type of pouring,
And we were just like, oh my gosh. Everything survived though. Except the cat tower. Cat tower was made out of cardboard underneath the carpet, and that was kind of okay. So that was that. I finished out shipping some of the new charts because we shipped at the end of last week. So
hopefully all your shops have got them and you're ready to go and stitch. And
so last week, she was pooping on camera, but it happens every time that if she's trying to squeeze out a poop, she pukes, and we didn't see it. So I thought she had just drooled a little bit, but prior to that, she had projectile vomited all over the table, and a lot of you were commenting how funny it was. So thank you for catching that. I had to go rewatch it 100 times.
Isn't that when she puked on your book?
Nope, that we had stopped. We can't.
Goodness.
She's a really good burper. So yes, she had done it on camera. That's why it was so wet. I was like, this is just a little bit, but the notebook was drenched. We were trying to pick it up. It was funny. Whatever.
Hey.
What else? What else did we do? I can't even remember what this week was. Cash had a couple play dates with cousins. That helps me so I can get work done.
He went to the museum with your neighbors.
Oh yeah, he went to the zoo and he went to, okay, so I have to tell this story because it's very funny. She texted me this conversation of them. He's like, I have an aunt, her name's Genevieve. He calls her Genevieve. I have an aunt named Jen, and that's what your name is like. And she's like, no, it's Genevieve. And he said, no, it's like Jen and a food, beef, Genevieve. She's like, oh, I didn't know that. And okay, Genevieve is, I think she's 4 now, but it was a very funny conversation. Okay, so Priscilla, what do you think of all these jurors coming forward with a not guilty verdict?
I don't think it's gonna do anything, but I think that the whole situation is just, my gosh, I was listening to TikTok this morning about how that pizza place, if you know the whole story, how the pizza place, yeah, you like the trial too, right? How the pizza place is where they run drugs out of. And that Colin Albert, he's 19, but he can go at any bar and drink because he pays them $100 for a drink because he's a drug person. And John O'Keefe.
Allegedly. These are all allegedly.
Right.
Can you say allegedly?
This is
Priscilla's opinions.
it's not my opinions, it's what I listened to. But John O'Keefe reported that. I know. He reported that, and the chief of police was in the hospital because he overdosed on OxyContin, and the chief of police gave the reports to that kid's uncle or something.
Some people are saying
They killed him.
Some people are saying that she doesn't seem so innocent. She smirks a lot throughout it, and her body language.
She smirked that one time because the judge said, "No, we're not fixing." Yeah, I know, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, Alec Baldwin yesterday just got up and walked out of the trial, and he's sitting there sleeping half the time, and he killed somebody. Yeah.
Hi. Priscilla.
Can you believe it?
Did you put anything on the back? Okay, show the wreath ornament. Where's
No, I did not put anything on the back.
It is a finished wreath. It's not. There's not a hole
But
in it.
this would be perfect to do like we do the other roundabout wreaths where you stick something on it. So
You could, or you could write the date kind of prettily
And if
on
you're-
it, or if you're getting a gift from somebody.
right, and if you're giving it to someone, it
It's
would
in
be
a
really
box.
cute to like personalize it on the back for them.
Yes, but no, there's no
No.
hole in the back of it. That was
No. Hi.
She's found her voice yesterday. She's just started talking a lot.
You know what would look really cute too is if you took one of the bigger sticky boards and covered it with the fabric, just like we do here, and then put the ribbon and everything across it and had that in the middle so that it was decorated on both sides if it turns around when it's on your tree.
This was made me funny.
Hi.
Did you get a new camera because the quality was markedly improved today? No, it's because we didn't have the light on and our skin couldn't see us as well.
So should I shut the light off?
I don't know. She said it was really good. I uploaded my garden video 17 times so you can see it. The first time I uploaded it, it said my music was copywritten even though I used a not copy, whatever. And then the second time I was just throwing it up there because I was trying to stitch and the music was too loud. Say hi. Hi, Zinnia. So I redid it, music low. Watch it again if you watched it the first time and hated it. Just redo it. How long does it take you to design a pattern, and how do you have so many cute ideas in your head?
I don't know.
I don't know. She's a creative person. That is like my thing. Is
Sometimes.
you have a gift where you can think of a million different things.
Yes.
That you have to have that artistic
But
ability.
then I forget. I'm like, oh,
Oh yeah.
and then I forget.
Write it down. Tell me to write it down. Make sure I write it down. Oh, she's scared or she jumped. All right, and then how long does it take you to design? I mean, it's a
depends.
never-ending process
And
when
then-
she's stitching it.
Right, like on the big ones, it could take a lot longer because I make mistakes or I think, oh, this would look better this way, and then I change it and rip it out. And by the way, we're going to show you our brand new series. Finished. It's
She's
so
not having hot
awesome.
flashes. She used a new face cream or something.
No, I'm not having. I don't know why I'm hot.
73 in here.
I think because is it really?
That's what it says, I think. Or does it say 70? No, it's 73. Yeah, we're boring you. It's okay.
What were you talking about? Oh,
Your face cream.
You got here a little bit earlier, and I wasn't ready, and I was like, "Ah," you know.
Yeah.
But my face cream does make me sweat. It's weird.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta fix this Farmville, and my questions disappeared in my email. Okay, one second. Okay, we're back. Who can we get a tour of Priscilla's Pandora bracelets? And yeah, I'm serious.
No.
So both of us, we wear our bracelets
a lot
all
of
the
them are
time.
dented,
Not polished. Maybe the jingle has fallen off, but they mean so much and they have a meaning, all of them, that we're not gonna take them off. But we don't cherish them like we should probably. We wear them to wear.
Right.
You cherish. You don't. You know
And
what
I
mean.
think if I took them off, that I wouldn't remember to put them back on, and I should wear them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
life's short. Wear
Where's
your
that
bracelets.
Titanic ring? That's what you should have on. Jack. All right. What did you finish the brand new roundabouts on? It is so cute. So that we just showed you. It's the wreath. It's a wreath set. We showed them last week on her website.
Yes.
They come with the little doodads. It's a set of 4.
I messaged Paisleys and Polka Dots and asked her if she could make us some wreaths to hang on the tree with the roundabouts in the middle, and that's what she came up with, and we love them. So.
Yep. And it was $13, I believe, for the set.
And you get the 4 little doodads with it, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
How do you choose the color floss you use in your designs? Have you ever had a color specially designed for you?
I have suggested a few colors to
Classic Color Works.
Classic Colorworks,
Yes.
and they have.
Come to fruition.
Yes.
And then she has one named after her, Priscilla's Peppermint.
Mhm.
Yes. It did it again. But how do you choose your colors? Answer that while I...
So I have certain colors. There's how many Classic Colorworks is there? Like 400, and we probably use like 30,
30, yeah.
maybe 40. And
Yeah.
I do try to branch out, but I have my favorites, and I can't just stick another color in because I haven't used it before. I have to. Hi. I know, Grandma's nuts. Anyway, I have to. So I know like what the greens will be, and then I add the other colors and make sure that they all go together. And I have certain colors that I use in the spring, certain colors I use in the fall, and things like that.
With the bigger clubs, you know, we are in communication with Classic. Something about Flosstube, I tell you. We are in communication with her, and you know, there are large quantities of that. So if there's something that we can't use, she suggests something similar. So that's when you see us step outside our comfort zone a little.
We haven't really had that problem for a while, though. That was more during
month to month.
The
Calendar
COVID
crates.
the COVID stuff.
The
you know,
COVID,
when they weren't able to get the boats in or whatever ships.
Storage wherever they come from.
France.
Where do you watch all the crime stuff? That was 2 questions. What channel are the trials on that you watch?
So I don't watch on TV. YouTube. I do watch on my TV, but it's on YouTube. And I watch Lawyer You Know for like recaps, and he's perfectly clean.
Yes, the next person, Emily Baker, that she's
Emily Baker, if you don't like swearing, like yesterday she blurted something out and oh my god, I just laughed like
but she's vulgar. She's very vulgar. So don't watch that if you don't.
She says dirty words just out of the blue. But if you can handle that, she's very knowledgeable because she was a district attorney in California. And now she lives in Tennessee, and this is what she does full time. So she's very knowledgeable about the law, and she like goes through it all with you, and you know, tells you what. Oh, so you want to look at me while you do that?
Okay, we'll see how that goes. She might do it again. All right. So where do you watch all the crime stuff? Okay. So Emily Baker. Anybody else that you watch?
Lawyer Lee. She does recaps too.
Is it like lawyer and then L-E?
L-E-E. Okay. You can watch like crimes or trials on Long Crime too on YouTube. Hi. And I like Vinny Politan on Court TV. I watch him too.
I wonder if anyone reconstructed the supposedly crash with a dummy to see what injuries the dummy had. I believe she's innocent too. That guy had injuries non-consistent with a car hitting him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And like, why do you take out the cement floor in your basement? Why do you rehome your 7-year-old dog? A dog you've had for 7 years. Why do you sell your house for $50,000 less? I mean, all those things. Why are you calling each other in the middle of the night? Why are you texting each other? Why did you throw away your phones? All that.
You should be up there.
Woo, Lord.
You missed the calling. With the paisleys and polka dots piece, do you know how it will work when changing out the flowers?
Yes, I did it yesterday. So and we're going to show you as soon as we're done with the questions. You just need to cut a new strand, and what I did was I measured how long that Julie had put it on there. I cut a strand of the garland. Excuse me. And then I glued the flowers to that strand. So what I'm going to have is I'm going to have 12 strands of flowers.
Okay.
I'm not going to take the flowers on and off and leave. I mean, you get a big roll of that stuff, and it's really nice and big leaves too for you to be able to glue it.
Where's Piper?
She's in the chair next to me.
She's still here. So with the baby, we're passing her back and forth or whatever, or just
Piper's
right
a little
here.
nippy.
Yeah, you've seen that before. I mean, she looks at me the wrong way. So I just didn't want to take a chance.
Chance can sit by her on the couch and she's fine.
She loves babies. Yes, that's always been the case.
But if she gets startled, I would hate to see, you know.
Anything.
So she's fine right there in the chair. She was in the beginning.
So, Priscilla, you said you met your new neighbor. Did the crazy ones across the street move? Was hoping to get a glimpse of them during the garden tour. Oh my God, Matt with the drone. I was, get out of there. Because he had like, he was trying to come this way too, but he was hovering a little bit long over their yard. I said, we're going to get shot or something. Like, just bring it back over.
They're still there with the plywood up in the window with the air conditioner.
No, across the street she got new neighbors. Yeah, a family moved out
across from my driveway. They live on the lake, and there's a lake right across the street from my house. The new people moved in, and they're very nice.
Do you remember ever having a not so perfect finish? What advice do you have for FFO newbies?
So what I tell everybody when we go to retreats is you're going to finish this and it's going to be up on a shelf, or nobody's going to take a microscope and look at like you know, this corner isn't like perfect and things like that. So don't worry about perfection. Do the best you can. And sometimes I take things apart. You know, if I look at a finish and I'm like,
or does it fit the new style?
That's not doing it for me anymore.
Yeah.
I'll take a knife and I'll go underneath the sticky
Butter
boards
knife.
and pull it off. And
you can use a blow dryer too to heat up the hot glue if you've used hot glue. So yes, you can always redo it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all the questions I have. I think I'm gonna give her a couple more minutes and then we'll think. So why don't you show them the long-awaited? So we're gonna get floss lists to the shops as well this weekend, so they have it.
So here it is. Every month we'll have a street name that's a type of floral, and I wanted October's to be pumpkin-y, so we did Pumpkin Blossom Place.
Squash blossoms, yeah.
No.
Oh, pumpkin blossoms. You said it was squash blossoms earlier. That's why. Okay.
Oh, when I told you?
Yeah, when you told me the flower, because I was like, oh my goodness, I
But
thought
you
I
can
ripped off the
see
daisies.
she made the flowers.
Here, you hold her and I'll hold it up close because they need to see that. This is one of the prettiest things we've ever done, I think.
Okay, so you get the small, which is the street sign, Pumpkin Blossom Place, and then the beautiful house. What color is that house?
Tropical Paradise, isn't it pretty?
It looks seafoamy, beautiful.
I think
it just looks different.
because of that green over the roof. It just
Okay.
like it's.
It changes
Very
the color
pretty.
of it, yes.
And then I did the mustard and black stripes and the black and white check really small around it, and same up on the top. But
You just
I did the
switched.
stripes the other way.
Switch the stripe positioning. And then what about this? This comes on there?
Yeah.
That's part of it. Okay, so that's the vine that she was talking about, just hot glued to it and wrapped around it.
And the house piece is 6 by 6, and when I used the is it Charles Craft that we used, the Ada or the Monaco?
Yeah.
So it measured 6 1/4 one way and 6 the other way. But I used a 6 by 6 piece of sticky board and I used 2 pieces of batting and it's fine. But that Monaco is not like perfectly even. So just for
Keep
your
that in mind.
information, you know.
So this, it's
And
not
then I
shipping
use
yet. We
washers-
just wanted to show you what's
Washers
coming
and magnets, yes. So if you want to join a club, you can join a club.
August, it will start shipping
Right.
with our releases for that month.
But we wanted to show you the first one since it's done and it's so pretty. I can't wait to display it.
Okay.
But that's the October.
All right.
Yes.
So now we've got the releases.
Also with this, I don't think that the finishing piece is ready yet. I'm not.
No, she said she would put it.
Yeah, she's away this week and I think it's going out next week or something. So,
Cash, can you turn that down, please, babe?
but the first one that you're going to stitch is October, so we still have plenty of time for you to get it and get it started, but I think you're all going to love it.
This is real life. Okay.
It's a
Take
zoo.
2.
Take 2, take 20.
That garden tour that my husband filmed, we did 7 intros. 7. He didn't push the button. He didn't know how to push the button. He did. Oh my! I'm like, just do it. So it's fine. Everything's fine. All right. So this week in the Etsy shop. Hi, baby.
And I know you're all loving the seeds. I am too.
So started out with poinsettia seed or peppermint seeds. Santa and his peppermint leaves. He's making some tea.
And then this week is poinsettia seeds.
Poinsettia seeds.
Do any of you have any guesses as to what next week's gonna bring?
Oh, I screenshot something for you for Halloween. Don't let me forget.
This is done on one of those Michael's blocks that she has a stash of. Obviously, they're not available
Yeah,
anymore.
these are my
but you
last
can-
2 green, so next week I'm gonna have to figure something else out.
Yeah, so you can do them however you want. Where'd you get the little peppermint things though, and the
It was
doodads?
off of a ornament I had from Hobby Lobby from last year. What's that one? The Santa?
With the
with the
Poinsettia.
poinsettia. Those were both things from Hobby Lobby. I just glued the poinsettia on the Santa.
Oh, okay. All right, and then we do roundabouts on Fridays
Mhm.
because of how many wreaths we were doing.
Yes.
There's more Wednesdays in the month than Fridays, right? Fridays was 4.
No,
And-
there's more. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
So there's going to be 5 seeds.
Seeds.
Actually 6 with the bonus.
4 roundabouts. 5 with the bonus.
Right.
Yes.
But the set only comes with 4 of the
Mhm.
wreaths. So you'll have to either buy another set or do something else. So first we had Sleigh Bells Ring.
Cute.
And a lot of you have already stitched that.
Oh my goodness, you're all keeping up.
Yeah.
And then Holly Jolly Christmas. Vintage trim in cloud, it looks like. Red and white Chelsea's checks from Henry Glass. That's our Stitching Housewives ribbon in red and white. And then that doodad is the one that came with the package.
Mm-hmm.
So that comes with the set.
Yes. Okay, and then I'm going to show you some previous finishes. Last year, right before Christmas, we did all the pink. So these were the roundabouts that we did.
I think in October we showed you how to dye this fabric. So this is petal pink.
Might have been November.
It's October.
Okay. But these were the pink ornaments that we did, and we used the green and did little different doodads on the backs of all of them. And these are all in our Etsy shop. And I can't remember the names of all of them. So we might have to look that up to give them away today. And then one of everyone's favorites is Silent Night.
This was done on a board from Hobby Lobby.
Right, and we've seen so many variations on this where some people have just
Oh.
done the bottom, some people have just done the tops, some people, you
Blue
know,
fabric, gray
blue,
fabric.
that blue sparkly stuff.
Yeah.
That was really pretty. I think Kara did that. But anyway, Silent Night.
Super cute.
And, oh, this guy. Jingle Bell Cafe. This is done on one of those canisters from Hobby Lobby. And it's got the Santa's cookies and the gingerbread, and Santa's sleigh is a teacup.
There was a question that we got emailed. Mrs. Myers' mom wanted to know how you docked these. The
I
long
just-
stitches.
I just go back over it with just like a little anchor. If you put it up close, you can. I just noticed it when you were holding it, and I don't see very well. So
Just little anchors right here.
this is the piece of garland that I took off of the display. So then all of these, I'll just put in like one of those little shoebox things, you know, to be able to pick out the right one, because you can. It's
The clear
bendable
plastic
wire.
ones you
yeah.
get from Dollar
Yeah.
Store.
Yeah.
Dollar Tree.
Someplace. Yeah.
Dollar. Walmart.
You dancing? And I think that that's all the previous finishes that I brought up.
Okay. We did have a gift from Creative Carol. She's on Etsy. She makes the bags and folios. So this is a Christmassy one. Super cute. And then it could go into winter because of all the blues, and it's really pretty.
We're gonna give those away.
Yep.
Okay,
Those
we'll
will
give
be
those
featured
away
in our
today.
giveaway. Then from Fat Quarter Shop, Kimberly and team, we got for giveaways Strawberry Garden booklet. This is amazing. Look at those. I know. We got the Hometown Neighborhood Beehive House. And this, if you want to show this, this is Stitch Set You.
Lori holds stitch cards.
You like to be held.
So we'll be giving those away today.
Yes, Mom got me some haul. We joke all the time because I have a million outfits for Zinnia, and Zinnia always ends up in sleepers, zip-ups, whatever you want to call them, PJs. Like the other day I had her in a cute little dress and a bow, and not even... She talks so much now. 40 minutes later she was in a sleeper. So she got me these pretty sunflower ones, and these are really thin. She might still have this. And then this is Little Me, makes really good ones as well. If you're shopping for new moms, this kind is super fantastic. So there's a zipper up here, but there's also a zipper at the bottom. So when you're changing at night, you don't have to undress them fully. You can just go in and do their business from the bottom, and it's really helpful.
And they're really cheap at Home Goods.
Yep.
Like $6.99 for a sleeper.
Right, and it makes all the difference at nighttime. No snaps, no snaps. Another thing somebody asked me about is this bouncer chair for new moms. Another thing, triple thing. One of my most favorite things that I will not live without if I have another baby is the car camera. I used to use that mirror that straps to the back of the chair, and it was a pain in the neck and you could hardly see, and then you can't see in your rear view. This is a camera that sits up on your dashboard and underneath the headrest,
So your mom can watch your screen.
Yeah. Oh, 'cause she hates the car. We're trying a new thing.
You're gonna pull down that
No, no.
chandelier.
This is the bouncer chair, so it has 3 different angles that she can sit in it, and it's super portable and easy, lightweight. It's just nice, and it bounces. It's like a little bouncer. I mean, obviously she would rather be held, but hey, I do that to myself. Okay, what else do we have to talk about this week? We had giveaways last week, so let me go over those. The first one is 3 opportunities to win peppermint seeds.
You always put
PDF.
everything so far away. I can't reach those.
So I can not. There's so much clutter. Peppermint
It's not
seeds.
clutter. It's cross stitch.
Laura Law's Craft Corner, Sherry Arlene and Michelle Wickline 2894. I was trying to think. Oh, I watched America's Sweethearts. You didn't because you don't have Netflix.
Because they're jerks.
But it's a pretty good show. I like it. It's about the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Oh yeah, everybody's talking about that.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of insane. Like,
I've watched those shows before where they go to training and they're
how about the makeovers where they're changing them completely and just like,
well, they want them to all
I know.
kind of look similar.
no, not similar. They just want them all to look like models, and they do coming out of that. But just the thought of like, I don't know, whatever. Okay, Sleigh Bells Ring. It's a coveted spot, and these women are all enjoying it thoroughly. So.
But they don't get paid very much.
No, it's a priority. It's the community of girls that they're bringing in. Okay, all right. Sleigh Bells Ring. Let's pay them. D Johnson 4852, Dr Shell Haas 3679, and Joy Ducker. Then we have the North Pole Needleworks. This goes to Mel Patton 4731, Lori Irons 9503, and Luella 655.
So I went to Hobby Lobby this week because I thought I could try to find something different for the.
Yeah,
the
where were
seeds.
we? We met somewhere.
Oh, we
Lowe's.
went to Olive Garden and we went to Lowe's.
Oh, we went to Olive Garden, yes.
Yeah.
See?
What was I going to say? Oh, they have some of their Christmas stuff up, but not very much at
Good.
all. Like nothing.
Good.
No, it's not good because I need stuff.
Okay, well, I need to focus on gardening season. It's summer, and then I
Well, they
can
already
go
have all
into...
their fall.
All right, gingerbread goes to Jessa Light 5468, TGR Dina, and then From Dusk to Dawn Designs. Floss Frenzy from Fat Quarter Shop. Thank you, Kimberly and team. This is the Weeks Dye Works Floss of the Month Club. Amber Malone 937, Amy Jaworski 1768. Make sure you send me a physical address so I can send it to you. The Fine Floss goes to Zandy Ziegler 2297 and Dana Coleman 5122.
What?
The linen. So there's Icelandic blue linen. This is a beautiful color. Silent Night would look pretty awesome on here if you change the white. Or if you tea-dyed it a little bit. Herders and Hounds Get Crafty and Loney_R. The Ada goes to Ramona Lion 4520 and Heart of the Wolf 87. Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
What's in my cup?
What's in my cups? This goes to Granny S217, Heather Engdahl, and Milk Barn Sewing. Looked like MILF Barn Sewing the way I heard. So sorry.
Ooh.
It's been a long year. A farmhouse round, so you're gonna get all
There's another one
of
over there.
these
The cow.
plus the bonus.
Oh.
Mrs. Demke, Sharon Edmondson 2923, and Belle Gloss. Congratulations. Just so you know, I'm not announcing the winners for the
Star finish.
Star Finish because
But
we have another week for that.
Yes, we are loving seeing all your finishes.
Yes.
And only Stitching with the Housewives charts are available to win the prize. So
Oh, that needs to be a giveaway.
think wisely when you post your pictures.
If you want to win.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I've got some giveaways for today. So the first one is 3 opportunities to win poinsettia seeds. Yes, Zinnia Zoo. Number 2 is 3 opportunities to win Holly Jolly Christmas. Number 3 is 3 opportunities to win Jingle Bell Cafe. Number 4 is 3 opportunities to win Silent Night.
Do you want to give them
Number-
all of these, or do you want
Yeah.
to just give them like
No, they're gonna get the whole set. Number
Okay.
5 is 2 opportunities to win
the project bags from Creative Carol on Etsy?
Right.
Oh, the book.
Yeah, I got it. Number 6 is 3 opportunities to win these vintage Christmas rounds.
You get the whole set.
Number 7 from Kimberly and team at Fat Quarter Shop. I have 5 opportunities to win the Strawberry Garden. What number is that? 7? Oh, for Christ's sake. 1, 2,
3.
4, 5, 6, 7. Number 8 is 2 opportunities from Fat Quarter Shop to win Floss Fix. Number 9, you will get the Hometown Neighborhood Beehive House and the Stitch cards. And then number 10 is
No, 9 is good. You're good. You got a lot that you have to ship out because a lot of them were.
9. Okay,
Can
and
you
then
believe I cut it off?
no, there was no question last week. We were a hot mess, obviously, between her pooping, puking, and tooting
Not me.
on camera. It's just a lot. There's a lot of bodily functions last week. We're happy that we kept those to a minimum this
You
week.
like Grandma's bracelets?
But when she has to go poop, I know where to bring her. So she couldn't poop the last 2 days. I don't know.
Oh gosh, I've been shaking the table this whole time. I had my foot on here just bouncing.
Right,
Sorry.
right. It just, you know.
It might be our Flosstube anniversary. No, I think it's next week. We've been doing this a long time.
We have 7 years,
I
or
think
8,
so. I think so.
because Cash is 6, and it started before him.
It might be 8.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I would think it would be 8. I don't know. Joni will tell us. Joni loves us and will always tell us. So thank you,
No,
Joni.
the girl that she made us the Ziploc bags too. She
Chris,
always
you?
yes, she always is on it. No, when I was looking for pictures of I can't remember what, I came across like our 3rd video. Pictures from our 3rd video.
Oh,
Mhm.
many moons ago.
Mhm.
Less wrinkles and
Yeah. Less wrinkles.
less wrinkles.
Definitely less wrinkles.
Okay. Did you work out in your garden at all? What's
Oh
up with
gosh, yes.
out there?
I've had to mow my lawn 3 times in a week.
I'm getting a sip. I need a sip. Why did you mow it?
Because-
There's no rain in the forecast for 10 days, Matt said, so we have to make sure we water. He wanted his pumpkins to be watered.
Oh.
So, no.
I watered this morning.
He's a regular farmer now. He looked at the weather. No rain in the forecast for 10 days. We're
Yeah,
going to have to put the
but there was no
sprinkler
rain in the
out.
forecast on Sunday when we went and moved them, and
Our
to build
phones said that it was going to, but it said it was
mine
going to be
didn't.
later in the day. But our phones did, because we were like, oh gosh, we better get this done. Yeah, we had bagels. Oh, I love a good bagel. Had bagels and just hung out. They might move into the Santa room for a little bit. Who knows?
Who?
Parker and Riley.
Oh.
Santa room's vacant.
No, that's where Chance sleeps. They're not getting a room.
Oh, Chance they can have Parker's old room. Is what they can have. The one you guys will never see.
They could stay with Riley's mother. Chance can go stay. Just kidding, Parker and Riley.
No, she's kidding, Riley. She's just kidding.
Bad thing is they all watch. Except for maybe Hunter when you were just roasting him last week.
Destiny said, I watched to see if she makes fun of Hunter.
And cut, you know when you get those trees that grow and you like trim them off and everything? Well, they came back and they were like this big around stumps, so he brought his little saw.
Oh, do they look like my over the garden gates?
No.
With stems this big
No.
and roots this big. Oh.
It's all your chicken poop.
It's it's your dump dirt. So bad. I started getting dirt from the dump. It's free. It's compost. I put it for my flower beds because I paid a great deal of money for that dirt that is in my vegetable beds.
It's probably the same stuff.
Probably, but it's
But
organic and certified.
Like if that's a help to get, like you have so many Japanese beetles and I don't have them. But I do get that grub control from
Sluggo.
No.
Oh, from
True Green. They put grub control, and grubs lead to
Japanese beetles.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
no.
something else is.
I've always had a hard time with Japanese beetles, but it's just a season. I wait it out.
But
and
I used
then
to
I'm
have them
okay.
bad too.
And then people are like, why don't you get those because they say that brings more to you than.
And I don't have any part in my yard that doesn't have zinnias in it, so where would I stick it?
In the neighbor's yard.
Along with their fireworks that I took it through back in their yard.
All right, fun please.
No, they were like blowing up the neighborhood until like, oh my goodness.
Hunter was very funny on 4th of July. He's somebody, we're all part of that like Lindenhurst group. And he had been out on the boat or something, getting a little tipsy, and somebody said, it's after 7, why is there fireworks going off?
No, it was like 10 o'clock at night.
She said it's after 7 on the post, and he said, all right, fun police. Just...
And I told him, your house is going to get TP'd, and Destiny said, yeah, by you.
Yeah, not with the good toilet paper.
And then Parker texted me, and he's like, let's go.
It's okay.
I said, I can't leave my dogs, they're scared.
Yeah, because the neighbors were
Yeah, because it was like Beirut out there. Is that where they have wars?
Anyways, we're not history buffs. We're not law official. We are not. We are cross stitchers, and that is where we peak. Okay. All right. So the question you're going to answer is: are you going to be stitching blooming roots with us? We hope that you are. We're going to send out shops the floss and things, so they have that information. So if they want to set up a club for you, they can. That quarter shop is doing a club as well.
I am so excited with the way that this turned out. I wanted a street sign, and it was so funny because at first she came back and it was like, it was going to be like 2 feet tall or something. I'm like, that's not going to work. But then she got it pared down, and it's a really nice size, and it'll look so pretty in your house. So
and easy to paint. So I mean, all you've got is that. I mean, it looks. I say that it looks very simple.
I feel like it would be.
Yeah. Because that roof is 3 pieces. You have the black piece and then you have the piece on top.
And you don't have to make the background fabric as big as I did, but I wanted it to be that whole, the whole thing. So, and we can tell you the size of the boards when it gets closer to. But it's a very nice piece, very substantial, and I think you will love stitching this. So.
There you go, night-night. Okay. So if you
get your finishing inspiration from us, tag us, tag.blog. We'd love to see your projects. Follow us on Instagram at Priscilla Blaine, at Chelsea356, Priscilla's2000 on Facebook, and Priscilla's2000.blogspot.com, where you can see more of everything that we do. And I am loving this season in my garden. My hydrangeas are all like popping right now, and I think that they're early, but it's
You
just,
could watch last year's garden tour.
it's just such a pretty time. I haven't even watched this year's garden tour.
Yeah, I said, do you want to watch it before I put it up there? No, just put it up. It's fine. It's good.
I don't have time. I got to keep up with my trials.
Right. I was just gonna say you don't have time to watch YouTube.
No, but I'm not like watching. I'm listening. So I get all my work done while I'm listening. And sometimes my phone is in my pocket with the trial going out in the yard.
Or
and
when
I
she's
have to-
driving, she has it in the cup holder
Yes.
so she can listen.
And I have to hope that Emily Baker doesn't blurt out one of her.
Oh, when the neighbors are.
Yeah. They
Oh
think
my
I was a wackadoodle.
Yeah, like if you listen to Heather McDonald and she says something off color and you're
Yes.
like, oh god.
Yeah, that happened the first time Destiny came over and I had Heather McDonald on and she said some things and I was like,
Hi, I'm gonna be your future mother-in-law. Nice to meet
The worst one that I listened to was that Taylor Shabusiness trial. Do you remember me telling you about that? They were druggies and she like cut off his head and cut off his stuff.
He's got headphones on.
And she put his head like in a bucket but they talked about his
Genitalia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
That was in Milwaukee. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, on that note, we hope you have a fabulous weekend.
Don't get your head cut off. Don't get that cut off.
Thank you for
And thank you for not getting your hands blown off so you could stitch our things.
yes. Keep up with the Jolly Housewives. We love to see your progress in the Facebook group. Make sure that you post your star finish, so a Housewives finish that's fully finished.
Yes.
We can't wait to see those. Use
And
the
hashtag it star finish. And if you go and look at all the projects that everybody, were there a couple that you saw this week that were just like,
Yes.
oh gosh, I can't think of them.
And I think somebody did the strippers in a bucket, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. The 4th of July ones.
The patriotic.
Right.
ones.
There's so many pretty finishes and new ideas for you to use in your own stitching. And if you are stitching Christmas in July with us, Jolly July, it's so nice to have these pieces done that you're going to be able to display this year, and you're not going to be at the end of the year thinking, oh, I got to get these done.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
One last thing, we're gonna do a garden question and answer sometime here, but the biggest thing is, what do you use to fertilize with? I would tell you to just research Espoma, any of the tones for what you're doing. So there's tree tone, rose tone, flower tone, plant tone, garden tone, holly tone. Any that I'm missing?
Tomato
Iron tone, tomato tone. There's a bunch of tones. Biotone is the one that we use as a starter fertilizer,
Yeah.
so that goes in the hole with the plants that we're planting, and then we graduate to either flower tone or like our garden tone. I have used tomato tone.
Rose tone.
Yeah, I have used tomato tone, but typically I just use garden tone. We
Okay.
can buy that in bigger bags.
I use both.
And then for our onions this year, we used the Dixondale onion
Yes.
fertilizer, and
Which
it's
is
doing really
solid
well.
nitrogen.
Yes.
There's nothing else. It's just
We
nitrogen.
didn't do it when we were supposed to, I don't think, right? Didn't we do it at the wrong time?
No, I didn't mind when I planted them, but I
I
planted
thought we
my
weren't
stuff late.
supposed to be. I thought we were supposed to do it after we planted them. Didn't you read that or something?
No, you're supposed to make a gully
Okay.
with the fertilizer in it and plant the onions on both sides of the
Sides.
gully.
Yes, that's what we did.
And then
But that's where we get our starts from too, is Dixondale, and they have a really fabulous website where you can put in where you live, and it'll tell you what kind of onions will do best
Yes.
in your climate.
Yes.
And you also need, because there's long day and short day onions, you also need to look at like storage. If you're looking to store your onions, there's some onions that store better than others.
Mine lasted in my garage like 9 months,
Yes.
10 months.
Yeah, you have to cure them. You have to dry them. Make sure you do that, or they won't store. They'll just rot and be nasty.
And when Parker and Riley moved, they had
Oh, yeah.
onions planted in these beds, and they were just covered in weeds.
They
because-
didn't plant a garden this year. They planted the onions because Mom got those for Christmas and they used them. But they had 2 other beds that were just all,
tomatoes that came
Tomatoes,
up on their
yep,
own, and
volunteer.
nasturtiums.
yep. I'm
So-
surprised the nasturtiums reseeded because mine didn't.
Oh.
But we got them a green stalk, which they were able to use. But
Mhm.
she's like, do you want us to dig out the tomatoes? No, Mom pulled all the onions and they were good size.
Yeah, in the weeds, they were like this big still.
Yeah.
Yep. So that fertilizer works good. So one of
Dixondale
their Christmas
onions.
gifts was I gave them all starts to onions and fertilizer. So
Yep.
yeah,
I mean, and strawberry plants. Some
Yeah,
of us
that
got
died.
strawberry plants.
that died.
Some of them lived.
Yeah, I only have a few of mine too, but I didn't plant them right away because I didn't have my stuff. And oh well.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.